Okay, good morning, all. So, I, Dr. Ravindra Pathak, on the behalf of the organization committee, welcome you all in the International Faculty Development Program on Trends in Automotive Technology, organized by Medicaps University, Boldo University, Galgotia University, and Satyabhama Institute of Science and Technology. Today, our guest lecture is from Fronius India. That is Devendra Gob. He is the Business Development Manager in Education segment. He is the basically mechanical engineer, graduated from the Rajiv Gandhi Pradyogiki Vishwavidyalaya, Bhopal, and Master of Business Administration from the DAVV. And in the year 2015, he started career in Fronius India Private Limited. It is a daughter company of Fronius International Austria as a business development manager, Western and Central India for professional welding tool and educational segment. He has overall professional experience around 12 plus years in the field of welding, and he's the welding expert. Offering welding solution to customers ranging from large steel plants, refineries, shipbuilding units, fertilizer plants, including medium and small scale fabrication industry. He's also involved in a customer training for train the trainers on the welding process, product and resource personnel at various technical universities, engineering colleges for conducting FDP programs, seminars, workshops, and technical presentation. He is also associated with the Indian Institute of Welding at branch level and conducted various technical welding programs and international conference during the tenure. He is also involved in skill development of welding technicians and welding engineers, instrumental in setting up skill development center of excellence in welding at various engineering institutes, universities, and worked closely for technology transfer in the welding of various newly evolving materials. So, and I am very thankful for Fronius India Limited, Private Limited, for just associated with us in this FDP. And today, Mr. Devendra Gop will be just give the lecture about the role of Fronius CMP technology for automotive manufacturing and Industry 4.0 challenges. So that is our great pleasure that sir is with us. And now I just invite to sir for the presentation. Please, sir.
Yeah, thank you, sir. Thank you, Ravindra Pathak, sir, for nice introduction. And first, I would like to thank Medicaps University and all members who involved, particularly in this faculty development program, International Faculty Development Program. So thank you so much, sir, for this opportunity. So just a minute, please.
Yes.
I'm going to share my screen. Yeah, I hope my screen is visible to all.
Yeah.
Pathak, sir, can you confirm?
Yes. Yeah.
Yeah. Just a minute, sir. Yeah. So I am switch off my webcam to avoid interruption because of internet connectivity. So just a minute. Yes. So yeah, very good morning to all. From Fronius India Private Limited and from my side. So yeah, first I will start my presentation with my company. My company name is Fronius India Private Limited, and recently we have completed 75 years of our success. So this company has started in started on 20th June 1945 at Pechenbach, Austria, Europe. So this is a basically European company, and this is basically it's a family-owned business company, and we have a 3 business division. First is the battery charging, second is the solar inverter, and third is the welding solutions, perfect welding division. So basically, Fronius is basically technology company, and why we are a technology company? Because we have a more than 500 employee who's working in research and development and across globally we have almost 4,500 employees, and out of them 500 employed dedicatedly working for research and development in new area of development. So that's why we are a technology company, a research development based company, and almost we have a 12,000 active patents in the field of solar, battery, and charging divisions. And this company has started in very small hut, like Apple, Google, Microsoft, Disney, Amazon, Harley Davidson, Dell, all are started from a small place and now they are bigger. So same Fronius is a technological company and we are a techno leader in the field of all three divisions. And our goal is very simple. We want to increase success rate of our customer by providing technological solution, and we want to bridge the gap between the industry and academia. So this is the very simple. Our goal are very simple. So basically, today I will talk about talk about the welding. So in welding, we have three types of solution. Furnace is offering basically. First is the manual welding solution. Another is the mechanized, where automations, SPM, and special purpose machines is involved. Other solution is robotic controlled welding solutions. So yes, we have started our new office technology center at Bhosri, Pune. So in this center, we have almost 47,500 square feet area, and we have a 6 robotic booth with different robotic OEMs like Yaskawa, Kuka, Fanu, all robotics OEMs robots with our different technologies are present in the centers. At manual station, and we have a testing lab also. We have a high-end automation like cladding system, Arctic system solution, high performance stick systems are available. Then we have a solar roof photovoltaic plant of 110 kilowatt live demonstration for customer. We have a 5 world-class training rooms and and we have a 4 meeting rooms and video conference room. And in Fronius India, we have almost 139 of all qualified engineers and Fronius India strength. So this is our training facility. You can see all advanced technology, basic machines, and all are available in our training centers. And we are present in all segments from like railways, metros, power plant, heavy fabrication, aerospace industry, automotive industry, yellow goods industry, small fabrication, defense. Fronius is present basically in each and every area in manufacturing and all. So we will start from our overview about the automotive industry and applications. So we know India is also like we are a 4th largest automotive I can say automotive industry across the globe. So basically this is the automotive cluster in India. Like in north, like Delhi and other area, north part of area, these are the OEMs are present. These are the automotive manufacturing companies are present like Eicher, Maruti Suzuki, and Mahindra, Suzuki, all plants are there. And in the west region like Pune and especially Gujarat, Sanand and Betlapur area. So Bajaj, John Deere, Mahindra, MG Motor, recently MG Motor, and Kia in south, and Ola. This the three new companies have started their manufacturing in India. So and in south area you can see they like Kia, Nissan, Hyundai, Ford. These are all OEMs are present across the country. So basically India is very strong in the automotive sectors, and 4-wheeler as well as 2-wheeler also. In 2-wheeler we have Hero plant is in India, Suzuki motorcycle plant in India, Mahindra 2-wheeler plant in India in Pithampur area. Bajaj Auto is there, TVS Motor Bangalore is there, Royal Enfield Bangalore is there, and Honda 2-wheelers in Vidlapur, Gujarat. So these are the OEMs present in our country. So first we need to understand OEM, tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 supplier. We have I hope we have heard many times this terminology tier 1, tier 2. So basically what is OEM? OEM means like original equipment manufacturer like Mercedes-Benz, BMW, Volkswagen, Maruti, Royal Enfield, Bajaj, TVS. So they are the OEM, basically they are the brand. And tier 1 vendor like system and modular supplier. It means like Excel, modular parts, like Bentler and Justem. These are the companies, a tier 1 company who supplied modular Excels and modular parts of the automotive parts. Then another is the tier 2. Tier 2 means component supplier like seat frame, exhaust system like Tenneco and Faurecia. These are the company we are calling tier 2 supplier. And tier 3, where stamping work is more like Thyssen Group and Stepline Group. These are the tier 3 vendors. So OEM, we have a OEM, we have a tier 1, tier 2, tier 3 vendors. So these are the automotive parts. Basically, where welding is playing very important, very crucial role, like seat frame welding, bumper welding, then side member part, fender shield, and the cowl, wheelhouse, paddle, roof rail, rocket. So these are the important area where welding is playing very important role. So major auto component where welding is really playing very crucial and very important role. Like these are the application like exhaust. So we know like we have a VS6 vehicles in India. So yes, exhaust system is there, axle is there, body part. We cannot make all those components without welding. So axle, body, cooler, then door of the car, seats, chassis parts. So these are the component where welding is required. So and also body in white VIW parts. VIW parts means it's referred to the stage in the automotive manufacturing in which a car body component have been joined together using or a combination of different techniques like welding, mig-mag, riveting, clinching, bonding, laser welding, and etc. So these are the body in white. We have body in white means like rear door, your rear door, front door area, your fender area, right and left side, left and hood. These are the coming into this area, and this is the body main part, and these are the all roof and other parts of the body. So name of the component and base material and thickness. So first here we will understand the what kind of materials and thickness involved particular making all those components. Like chassis component steel material is there, thickness is around 2 to 4 mm. Suspension member again steel, mild steel, CS steels are involved, 1.6 to 2 mm. Seat frame steel involved, their thickness is very low, 0.8 to 1.6 mm. Then exhaust muffler, here we are using stainless steel, chromium materials, 0.8 to 1.6 mm. Then cross carbine, it is a very I can say challenging application. Here we are using steel CRC sheet, 0.8. Here thickness is also very low, very low, 0.8. Then body parts, zinc steel. So welding on zinc material is very challenging, and thickness is also very low, 0.369 to 1 mm. Then radiator means aluminium. Aluminium is again challenging material. So we will discuss next slide. Then yes, so these are the type of steel parts and challenges. So yes, dual phase steels we are using, industry are using for VIW parts. So here the main challenge is the control the heat input, because whenever your heat input is increased, then your burn through problem, your distortion problem will appear, because your thickness is also very less. So low heat input, getting low input is the challenge. Then boron steel and VIW part, Huston steel, zinc coated steel, hot formed steel, all material we are using for different VIW parts for different application. Then aluminium and stainless steel. Aluminium, basically aluminium has an oxide layer where melting temperature is 2000 degrees centigrade, and aluminium temperature is 650 degrees centigrade. So before welding we need to remove oxide layer, otherwise to weld or aluminum material is very difficult. Another is the stainless steel exhaust. So yes, your oxidation is the main problem in the stainless steel area. So yes, chromium. So we need to take care of all those precautions during the welding. So this is about the overview about the automotive industry and applications. Now we are going to discuss welding challenges and solution in automotive manufacturing. So what are the challenges? So first, the main concern in automotive industry, automotive industry based on mass production. They are producing almost 1,000, 2,000 vehicles, car per day, right? So this is a mass productions industry. So here productivity is playing very important role. So increase productivity without compromising quality. This is the need of nowadays of automotive industry. So here the main concern is productivity without any defect or very less defect, and without compromising quality, speed and efficiency. So ultimately your cost will reduce. But how we can calculate cost? how we can calculate per part cost. So we have required industry 4.0 also. We have required data also. So industry 4.0 will help to get big data for analyzing, and it helps to increase your quality, productivity, and all safety measures. Another challenge is emission standards. So we know every country has a different emission standards. Now we have shifted from BS4 to BS6 directly. So yes, here welding is here is challenge in particular in exhaust emission. We have to follow the norms. So yes, here welding is again very important to making all those exhaust system. And apart from this, nowadays in automotive industry, the main challenge is to increase the fuel efficiency. This is the main target of automotive companies. But how we can increase fuel efficiency? So we need to reduce the weight without any compromising strength and quality and safety of the human being. So many I can say many upgradation and many material cells come into picture, like ultra high strength steel, where boron is where boron is the main composition. Extra high stainless steel, very high stainless steel, then aluminum, then magnesium. So these are the all materials automotive industries has research and making and using to make their vehicles. But recently, like we are moving from IC engine to electrical engine, right? So for electrical engine, definitely efficiency again playing very important role, fuel efficiency. So they have selected, industry have selected aluminum as a base material, because aluminum is a lightweight material. But aluminum welding to aluminum material very challenging, because aluminum is a very tricky material. So these are the challenges in automotive industry, and now we will see how we can take care, how CMT technology helping to the all automotive company to come out from all those challenges. So I hope you have seen old machines. So like very bigger welding machines are very bigger in size, and very, I can say, the panel and all things are not advanced and analog type of machine. Basic machines are there. So 1950, you can see the machine design here. But now technology now we come up with new technology in 2015. So time to time technology evolution happening, and 1980 we have an inverter technology. So because of inverter technology, weight of the machine has reduced drastically. And in 2050, we come up with intelligent revolution based technology. We will discuss in upcoming slide. What is the intelligent revolution? Why we are calling intelligent technology? So welcome to GMAW welding process, intelligent revolution based technology. So first here I would like to tell you we are going to discuss GMAW process, because CMT technology is the part of GMAW process. So basically in automotive industry, 80% industries, 80% manufacturing all those components, 80% process are required GMAW process, right? There are some 10% are spot welding, somewhere laser welding also, but 80% application done by the GMAW process, make process. So for automotive, to understand automotive industry challenges, we need to understand GMAW technology in deeper side. So here you can see earlier machine, we have a very big water cooling system. You can see big size, but in next generation machines, water cooling system is very compact. And now again revolution happened, and this is a very sophisticated design. We come up with very sophisticated design. But now the final revolution come in the, you can see, intelligent revolution technology, where you can find 7-inch touch screen display and designs, and design is very sophisticated, and communication is the very intelligent. So why we are calling this the intelligent machine? Because we have focused into 3 areas. First is the interaction. Interaction means man to machine interaction should be very, very easy. So welder and operator can understand all the parameters, and they can able to set parameter very, very easy. So in this machine, you do not need to set separate current, separate voltage, and all those things parameter. Just you set your material thickness. Like I want to weld a stainless steel material. My wire diameter is 1.2 mm, and my gas is 98% argon, 2% O2. Automatically, machine will give parameters. And one parameter you will change, like you will change the thickness of material. Automatically, all parameter will change. Your voltage and wire feed speed change accordingly. One parameter. So this is the interaction and setting of the parameters very, very easy. And this machine you can operate with hand glove. This is because 7-inch touch screen, so you can operate with with hand gloves also. So no need to remove your hand glove during the welding. You can set your parameter by wearing the hand gloves also. Then individuality means we have this is the modular design machines. Modular design means this is the ready for present challenges of the automotive and other industry and upcoming future challenges also. Suppose now you are doing manual welding, but in future you want to upgrade to robotic welding, or suppose your workload increases, and so you want to increase your productivity, so you want to go with robotics welding. So no need to buy new power source. This power source you can upgrade. This power source you can upgrade to robotic welding also. Suppose you are using air cooled machines where thickness is low. We are using air cooled machine, and whenever we are using more than 250 ampere parameter, we have to go with water cooling system for continuous operation. So suppose you are using air cooled machine, but after some time, 1 year, 2 year, you want to go with water cooling system. Just plug and play, you can upgrade. So these are the individuality are there. Then improvements. So improvements mean this machine is software based machine. So we have a different software, or I can say different solution for different problem. Like different every doctor prescribe every problem different medicines, right? But in welding we are using same arc for all those challenges, all those problems. But in intelligent machine, every problem has a different solution and different process is available nowadays. So we have done a lot of improvement in the program science. So that's why we are calling intelligent machines. So what makes this machine intelligent? So first is the 7-inch touchscreen display. So welder can see all the parameter in full text. Like amperage means full form of amperage, like spelling of amperage and all those things, not short form like I. So welder can understand all the parameters very easily. This machines comes with 28 languages also, inbuilt 28 languages also, and out of 28, the most important thing, our Hindi language is also included. Hindi means like current. We are calling current in Hindi is dhara, vidyut, and lot of things, right? But day-to-day activity, operator and welder using current. They are using for communication current. So here we have put it current, but in Hindi font. So user can easily relate and understand all the things and set the parameters in very easy way. And as I told, this machine you can set with you can set parameter by the wearing hand gloves also. This is the central updated, so you can update your firmware or your new process very easily. Central update systems are available, and SpeedNet communication. So this is the way this makes this machine intelligent, because the communication speed is 100 megabyte per second between the internal component. So this machine is 200 times faster compared to other machines. So any problem happen during the welding, in real time, this machine will take care in a right way and right way. And multi-knock torches. So yes, intelligent torches are also there. So here you can see torch comes into two parts. Earlier torch come into only single part, but here is two parts. So suppose in future you have required different torch angle, different length of the torch angle. So you can change only torch body, not to buy entire torch. So this is the things. And the water cooling system is there. Revolutionary technology water cooling system. So your cooling circulation circulation reaches up to contact, reaches up to nozzle. So your cooling is improved. So so operator and welder can do continuous welding. Then clamping piece for saving the gases. So easily you can upload air cool to water cool, just plug and play system. Torches are very robust and strong. Then automatic reduction of component means suppose for welding we need earthing and all systems should be complete. But any incomplete is there, machine will warm immediately on screen. This machine is not ready for welding. So this type of intelligence in there, or suppose your torch capacity is 300 amps and you are using more than capacity, but like 350 amp machine immediately warm. You are using torch more than capacity, so you can immediately take care. Then new power plug, silver coated power plugs are there where we have increased area, so no leakage of current. And these machines are very much suitable for industry 4.0, all levels of data. Then machine has a Wi-Fi to connect to, so you can connect your laptop and your device with the machine through the Wi-Fi, and you will get all data on your fingertips. Then interface, so robot, for communication to robot we have required different interface, because all robot OEM has a different communication platform, different language. Like someone has a Ethernet, someone has Ethercat, someone has a device net, someone has a Profibus. So different communication, all communication we have. So our machines are ready for all robotic, compatible with all robotic OEMs. And this is the NFC enabled card, so you can lock your parameter, you can secure your parameter from the welder operator and as per WPS, welding procedure specification. So now this is the intelligent technology, but today our topic is CMT. So CMT is the basically process we are calling cold metal transfer process. This is the software we have to inbuilt in this machine. So for CMT welding we have required two basic software like standard and pulse. This is the compulsory. Then we can upgrade this machine to CMT also. So first we will discuss some defects when I talk about the spatterless welding. So you need to connect what is the spatters. So here you can understand incomplete joint penetration. So this is the welding defect where your fusion area and your penetration in the molten pool is less or we are lacking. So basically we can tell this is the welding strength is very less, and welding anytime can break if your penetration is not as per required, as per application demand. Incomplete fusion means your sidewall is not fused properly, so welding failure will happen from this sidewall also. Then burn through, if your current is more, then your parameter is not correct, then you can see here during the welding your sim will burn. So we are calling burn through defect. Then spatter is the main problem in the GMAW process, because we need, when spatter will come, you can see dot. These are the spatters. This is nothing. This is the wire stick into the base material during the welding. So after the welding we need to clean all those spatters. It is a time taking process, and so for automotive industry it is a main challenge to reduce spatters. Then distortion, suppose your thickness is very less. We know automotive industry are using very less thickness because improve the efficiency and reduce the weight of vehicle. So whenever your thickness is less, then if your heat is more, then distortion problem will come. So suppose you started welding from here, but after the welding your job will distortion will be there. Then other welding defects like porosity, pinholes, and other many defects are there. So these are the basic common defects. So now coming to the CMT technology, cold metal transfer technology. So what is the CMT? So yes, revolutionary in material joining technology for premium quality. So CMT. So here I can tell you the cold welding process. CMT means outstanding result with all material. The world's stable arc and precision process control. What makes this possible is that compared to the conventional MIG-MEG welding, this process is really cold. Why it is cold, I will tell you. Or to put it more accurately on that constantly alternating between the hot and cold. This lead to immaculate result and boundless possibilities, such as like spatter-free welding, which we are required for automotive welding application, good welding quality, less distortion, and even you can able to weld 0.3 mm sheet material also, this technology. So in CMT, the wire movement is integrated into the process. Integrated means the wire moves alternately forward and backward. So backward. In normal MIG-MIG process, what happen whenever, just a minute, I will run video so you can understand very well. So here you can see in conventional MIG-MIG process, when you trigger, when you trigger the torch, then your wire movement is continuously, your wire fitting continuously. But in CMT, wire moves backward forward automatically. It's happen almost 140 times in 1 second. You cannot see from your naked eye, but it's happening. So what is the benefit? Suppose this is the integrated backward forward movement in the wire. So what is the benefit? So the droplet detachment and the arc resignation happen almost current less. Whenever your drop detachment happening, your current is very less, almost zero. So your heat input is automatically drastically decreased. So the wire oscillate, detach the droplet mechanically once the wire move backward. So we are getting very less heat input, right? So this is the benefit of this is the CMT technology. Now I will show the system also how it's look like. So you can see here, this is the welding torch. This is the robot. This is the CMT power source. This is the power source. CMT cold metal transfer technology. This is the RCU remote control. This is the wire feeding unit. So here you can see wire coming from the wire feeder. And here we have a buffer. So buffer will help to wire backward forward movement in the wire backward forward movement. So here you can see, here we have a Robocta drive torch. We are calling Robocta drive because here we have a roller also. You can see the torch design. This is the very patented design of Fronius. So here you can see the roller. So this roller helps to backward forward movement of the wire. So you can set the pressure also. So when triggering it happen, automatically this backward forward motions is there. So you can see at the end of the torch, you can see wire backward forward movement. So in the arc, you can see the droplet detachment happening, wire movement. This is a slow motion video, so you can see. So this is the CMT technology, and other difference between between conventional MIG and CMT is in conventional MIG, the arc length regulation. Arc length means contact tip to workpiece distance. This area we are calling arc length. So arc length regulation and the process measurement happen through the voltage, right? So what is the disadvantage when your arc regulation measurement happen through the voltage? So whenever your arc length is increased, your voltage is increased, and your arc length is decreased, your voltage is decreased. So disadvantage is whenever your surface condition and travel speed is not good, it influences the voltage. So your welding quality and speed will disturb. But in CMT, the arc length regulation and process measurement happen mechanically. You seen in the last video. So what is the advantage? Advantage is if your surface condition is bad, but it will not influence your travel speed and your arc length. How? Let's see the video. Here you can see. So your stick out is increasing, but your arc length is increasing, but your stick out is same. So automatically arc length regulation is happening in this CMT process. So this is the different so this is the main difference between the conventional MIG and CMD process. Let's see the video of CMD process. Yeah, so this is the CMT, our laboratory video of CMT technology. So what is the benefit of CMT technology? So I hope you have seen in video, aluminum and GI sheet joining. So aluminum melting temperature is 650 degrees centigrade, and steel temperatures are more than 4,000 degrees centigrade. And what dissimilar metal joining is the very challenging. So this is possible with the CMP technology, and this technology we have invented especially for Audi car, for basically for aluminum and GI sheet application. Then many revolution and many development happen in this CMP technology. Then as I told, in automotive industry, spatter should be very low. So this technology gives almost spatter free welding. 99% spatter is less. So cleaning times and consumption of wire will drastically decrease. Then gap visibility. So in automotive industry, sheet metal component have a gap also during the fitment, like 1 mm, 2 mm, sometimes 3 mm gaps also. So visibility is the challenge. So this CMP technology help to gap visibility also. Then because of heat input is very less, so distortion is very minimal, and extremely thermal heat input is 90% less compared to conventional MIG process. And dilution, because your heat input is less, so your dilution is also very less. So this technology is very helpful for cladding and overlay welding applications. Then also ultra high precision weld process. So CMT pin printing, all type of advanced process also possible with the CMT. Then welding speed. So productivity and speed is very important. Speed is very important. So yes, it is 10 times faster compared to conventional machines. Root welding passes also, especially for basically for sheet metal application, or whenever your heavy thickness will come, then root welding comes into picture. Then it is suitable for root welding passes also. Then brazing. So brazing, particular for brazing application, again CMT is playing important role. Then we know that upcoming like in trend is additive manufacturing, basically in the automotive industry and aerospace industry also. So CMT is the most suitable process across the world for basically for additive manufacturing, 3D printing and metal print. We are known for metal printing also. So again CMT cycle step is there for very control heat input and spot by spot deposition. So one technology has a many advantage, and I can tell you, all vehicle, all two-wheeler, four-wheeler, all brands, and almost 3 to 4 component welded by CMT technology. Whether it is a Maruti, whether it is a BMW, whether it is a Tesla, whether it is a BMW, Audi, all vehicles. So moving ahead, so we will discuss some application also and challenges also. So the exhaust system, exhaust means like our some people are calling silencer also. So this is the basically exhaust system. So you can see here, this is the exhaust system where our fumes will disappear in the atmosphere. So this is our four-wheeler fume exhaust system. So you can see here challenges in welding. Here is the basically is the fillet weld 2 mm thickness is there particular for this area. Here thickness is different 1.5 mm. Here thickness is different. Then here 2 mm thickness are there. Overlap joints are there. Here fillet joints. So lot of joints, lot of thickness, lot of challenges are there in exhaust system. So and also we are using material stainless steel for exhaust system. So to joining the material from 8 mm thickness to 10 mm and 1 mm lap joint also, these are the main challenge. And the main requirement of in this application is spatter free welding and also oxide free welding. So blackness should be not in the job, and also very good static look. So this is the main challenge in this exhaust application. So here you can see the some application we did with the CMT technology. So you can see here perfect welding joints here like this. Then here you can see exhaust application with CMT technology. I would like to show the video also. This exhaust manufacturing. So the speed is 1 meter per minute. So this is the exhaust manufacturing we did with CMT technology. You can see the welding joints are perfect, spatter-free welding, and static is also very, very good. And two-wheeler exhaust, you can see here also. So we have done this CMT technology. We have used in particular in this area, circular welding and this circular welding. And welding speed is 100 centimeter per minute. It means all 1 meter per minute welding speed. Earlier, the welding speed is very limited up to 50 centimeter per minute, but by the CMT technology, it's double. And another challenging application is seat welding, seat frame welding. So here you can see this is our scar seat. So these are the welding area also you can see. So what is the main challenge in seat? So this is the seat part like this that we are calling backrest. This is the backrest part. This is the recliner. This is the basin, and this is the slider. So the main challenge in this seat frame welding is first is the structure welding. Is the structure welding should be spatter free and because seat thickness is very very less, so burn through should be not there. And another main challenge is the recliner welding, because whenever your spatters come particularly in this application during the welding, your movement is totally blocked. So here, and also sheet thickness is very very less, 0.6 around. So here we need very very cold welding and productivity also. So these are the some recliner welding. Then these are our rear backrest frame, our back seat. This is our front drive seat. So this is the recliner welding. I will show what is the recliner actually. We need to first understand recliner. So here you can see this help to movement of passenger. So whenever spatter come, particularly in this area, your movement is totally blocked. So spatter is very very spatter free welding is required, particularly in this application. So we did with CMT technology. You can see almost spatter free welding here. Then these are the some more applications you can see. with robotic welding. This all application we have done with robotic welding. So this is the recliner welding application, and also we have done all seat frame welding applications also with spatter free and I can say that without one through. Now other application is axles and chassis also. So we know though what is the axle. So axle is a rod which connected to the center of the wheel. For a wheel to turn, it needs an axle. So axle is very very much required. But what are the challenge in axle? So axle we have you can see here a lower control arm and upper control arm and basically subframe, back subframe. So these are the our axles area. So we have done with robotic welding. So you can see perfect axle welding. You can see here. This is the application area. I will show one video also. See. So this is the axle part welding. So you can see welding is perfect without spatter, without one through. So this is then another application is cross car beam. So cross car beam, which is again very challenging, I can say, application. So this is the basically we are calling CCB, where we are mounting our tap and all the accessories and our what I can say that yes. So we can discuss upcoming slides. So these are the area you can see. This is the cross car beam tubes, steering column, and central display structure where we are mounting our speakers, audio, and either in brackets. So very challenging. Why we are challenging? Why this application is very challenging? Because here thickness variation is very high, 0.3 mm to 1.5 mm. Again, gap between the fitment is also very high, 1 mm, 2 mm also, and this and we have to weld with tube to this sheet. So very challenging application. So what is the cross car beam? So cross car beam are the complex parts which makes a decisive contribution to the stability and safety of every vehicle in which they are used. A single cross car sustain the vehicle interior. They ensure that in the event of a side impact and the passenger compartment is not compressed. Cross car beam also hold the steering wheel, airbags, and entire dashboard. Depending on the model, we can manufacturing this crucial part in the steel or aluminum. So this is we are calling cross car beam CCB. So let's see the video of manufacturing of cross car beam CCB. So here you can see different brackets. This is the and CMD technology. So to controlling the heat in every seam, every job, is a main challenge. So this, we have to control the distortion, we have to control the burn through, we have to bridge the gap properly, and welding seam appearance also, and without spatters. We need to do welding. So that's why CMT technology is playing very important role in this cross carving application. So here you can see all this area. Another is the radiator welding, radiator cooler welding application. So here material is the aluminum. Again, aluminum is a difficult material, but with CMT, you can see the video. With CMT, you can weld aluminum in a perfect way. So see, this is the mechanized system, not robotic system. So this is the SPM automation, column boom is there. So this is a linear motion happening during the welding and the joint, and you can see aluminum welding, radiator welding. Another is the brazing. So in some, especially in door area, we have required brazing application. We have to do brazing also. So CM technology helping to brazing applications also. Let's see the welding CMT braze. So this is the difference between normal brazing and CMT brazing. CMT has a very less input and special design of torch. This is the Audi A7 Sport back car. So this is the door frame. So this we have done with Furnace CMT braze technology in the CMT process. So you can see. So yeah, brazing and last, because CMT technology is suitable for from bicycle to I can say aerospace applications also. So we aluminum bicycle frame. Last video, then we will move to industry 4.0. 5 minutes. This is the aluminum material, and you can see the quality and challenges in this application. Gap is very less. Here gap is less and very challenging application. You can see the gap also. Here gap also. So here you can see all the welded seam. So now we are coming to, we have a time. Okay. 3D printing. So 3D printing, again, CMT is playing very important role for CMT WAM and the 3D printing also, additive manufacturing also. So what is the additive manufacturing? So additive manufacturing is nothing. It is a layer by layer deposition without extracting the material. So and we can deposit all type of material, aluminum, nickel, aluminum, all type of bronze, steel, all type of material. But what is the benefit of metal printing and CMT technology? The major benefit is deposition rate. Here you can able to achieve 4 kg to 6 kg deposition per hour, and you can make bigger component. But like other additive manufacturing process like powder and other, you cannot make a bigger component, and the deposition rate is also very, very less. But in this case, your deposition rate is high, you can make bigger component, and also weld, and also you can repair also, because this is the welding additive manufacturing. And the main challenge additive manufacturing is for particular in layer by layer deposition, control the heat input and lesser heat input. So that's why CFD is playing very, very important role. So then just I can run one video, small video. You can see the layer by layer deposition. So you can make any type of different type of 3D jobs, your prototype and components also. So automotive industry, yes, the automotive additive manufacturing is going to reshape the automotive industry also. So you can see we will have a 3D bike also, 3D cars also, 3D bicycle also in upcoming years, because a lot of research work, lot of institutes and industry are doing work, particularly in the additive manufacturing area and CMT technology, with CMT technology across the world. So we have a special CMT lab also. We have a CM robotic concept also. So institutes, if institutes want to do research or training, particularly in this CMT technology, then we can provide all complete cell, robotic cell with the CMT technology. You can see the component, titanium component, aluminum, different shape, copper and steel. You can see here copper, aluminum, stainless steel materials. So yes, we can make different type of additive manufacturing also. We have a cycle step also. So what is the cycle step? So here you can see in cycle step, sorry, okay. So you can spot by very less input, and you can make component by spot by spot. So here you can see the heat input is very less, and without any support, with the hanging phenomena, you can make the component. So this is the, now coming to the part of industry 4.0, because we have a very less time. So yeah, we know, everybody, we know nowadays everybody talking about the industry 4.0, industry 4.0 in every sector, not only welding. So industry, what is the industry 4.0? So world is moving to industry 4.0. It is all about the smart factory. Like our machine are intelligent, like our plant should be also smart. So we know industry 4, it is the industrial revolution. In the first, all equipment are based on water and steam generated. And second revolution, electricity come into picture, and mass production started. Then industry 3.0, robotic, automations, all come into picture. But now is the time of cyber physical system. It means all processes are connected to each other. The connectivity is very fast, and you will get all big data on your fingertips. And lot of sensors are involved, particularly in this cyber physical system. So this is so you can, so communication between the man to machines and machine to man is very easy. So by sitting my home, I can see what production going in my plant, what kind of parameters my machine are using, any problems are happening, all I can see in sitting my office and my home. So let's see the one application, like exhaust application, industry 4.0 in automotive. So you can see here, so here you can see this is the exhaust system. This is the exhaust system. So you can get all those data per week, per month. Viva. So yes, so with the industry 4.0 and with big data documentation, we can analyze data, we can understand data, and main thing per part production cost I can know. I can know what is the cost involved to making one CCB nowadays, and we can. So it is all about the interconnectivity between the all the process, all connected to each other. Complete data, you have a all level of data, all statics, your gas consumption, your wire consumption, your error, your past history, all data. So then you can analyze data in intelligent way, and safety traceability is also possible. Then saving potential, so by this data you can analyze the your product, your quality and all those things, and you can increase your saving, you can save cost by avoiding the defect and all those things. So, and this is the, yes, so thank you so much. This is all about from my side. So any questions and any query, I am here to answer your all questions. Thank you, sir. So my mobile number is mentioned on your screen. So if you have any question, any doubt, you can contact me after the webinar also related to CMT or anything related to welding.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank
So
you, sir.
if anybody has some question, then just chat box. You can just send me the question.
I think a very technical session who are not related to welding, maybe some problem. No questions.
Sir, can we ask the participants to raise their hands, sir, if they have any doubt?
Yeah. No problem. No problem. Any doubt, any question related to welding, CMT, anything,
Participants, please raise your hand so that we will unmute you. Sir, is that service unit is available in Bangalore like that on participant?
Yeah. Bangalore, we have a technology center also, and all TVS vehicle, Hyundai, all vehicle manufactured by Phoneus Technology only. I have visited all Hyundai and Royal Enfield factory also. All Royal Enfield bike, Himalayan, all bike made by the CMT technology also. So we have a regional team also in Bangalore. We have a regional manager. All teams are there available for sales and support. And I think all institutes, IIT, NIT, all premium institutes have this CMT technology, especially for research in many area, additive manufacturing, like dissimilar metal joining, metallurgy analysis, GI sheet welding. So many professors are doing research, particularly in this by this technology in many areas. Thank you. Within 1 hour, I have tried my best to cover most of things, but still we have a lot of things to share, all of you. We'll see.
Sir, there is some question from one participant, sir.
Yeah.
Regarding the engine research facilities from your end. What about your IC engine research facilities?
No. We have not any research facility particular in the IC engine or all those things. In our all research work happening at Austria, Europe, but in India we have a world-class training centers. We have a robotic stations, we have a manual station, we have a all technology particular for challenges of all application, new research work in welding area, not equipment electronics area, in welding area. So yeah, so not any research facility particular in IC engine. I hope I have answered your questions. Any other questions? Because this is the whole technical session, professors are there only. I am from industry, so but I feel just we have to discuss this technology because automotive is again very important for our Indian GDP growth also, and so we need to understand cold metal transfer technology, which is involved in all vehicle manufacturing. And whenever you join, whenever a student will join any automotive company, they find CMT Phoneus technology.
Pradap sir, Borchala want to ask some questions, sir, from Ethiopia.
Sorry, sir.
Borchala, you want to ask some question?
Yeah, please, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, Borchala, you can ask.
Okay. Good morning, everyone. Once again, those who have presented this session, and it is a nice topic. Then, am I audible?
Yeah,
you're audible, Borchala. If possible, you can on your video also.
Okay. Yeah. Yes. Am I audible? Yes.
Yes, please, sir. Please ask your questions.
Okay. How do you see the present welder machine from the former one? Then look, the welder machine is the working principle is similar to the transformer, yes? So can you compare the present welder machine with the former one, and please say something on that, then thank you.
Yeah, so I can I have understand your question a little bit, but I will try to answer. because earlier we have a transformer technology, we have a rectifier technology, we have diodes based welding machine, but this CMT is based on inverter based principle. So mainly in inverter, IGBT insulated bipolar transistors are involved. So high frequency switches systems are inbuilt in this technology. So that's why weight of the machine is very, very less. Another is the technology point of view. So this is the very patented technology. But this is the basically integrated wire motion. So this is the main development in the CMT. So this technology we have invented in 2005, especially for Audi car vehicle. So still it is this technology not available with other market, this type of cold metal transfer technology and mechanical droplet detachment happening. So this is inverter based technology, not transformer technology. I have answered your questions.
Okay, yeah, sir. But I want to know the present stage of this welder machine. For that I ask you. Then thank you for more. Can you share chat in the chat box your email ID?
Yeah, I will share my email address. So you can drop me a question. I will share more detail about the technology, our latest technology, and about CM. We have a many technology. I will share all those detail if you want.
Thank you.
My email ID is mentioned on chat. I will mention my mobile number also.
Okay. See. Thank you.
And you can visit our technology center also. We have made very beautiful center, 8 robotic station, different OEM. We have a CMT, we have a PMC technology, we have LSC technology, we have a lot of technology. So whenever you visit our technology center after the lockdown, you will feel welding is totally different. What our understanding about roadside welding. So welding is really, really advanced.
Yeah, so he is from Ethiopia actually.
Right, sir.
Yeah, so no problem. Sir, maybe share the email ID. So if anybody has a question, then he can solve also. And if you need some technical help from the sir side, then always he is available for the Medicaps and other universities also. So I hope the questions are end. So thank you very much. So almost every industry has been striving for to develop better and smarter technology. Welding is no exception. So when it comes to addressing future challenges, it is important to implement production means that can ensure increased productivity, quality, operational efficiency, profitability, and ease of use. Modern welding techniques, as I described, are smart and can make critical decisions. So thank you very much, sir. And
sorry, sir. Sorry, one question is there in chat box, sir.
Yeah, please.
Yeah. As we know, lot of welding defects are occurring. Welding, yes. Why using CMT? How can this defect reduce? And particularly in GMAW process.
Sir, one more thing. Please type it in the chat box, sir. It is not visible to everyone. Your mail ID.
Mail ID, chat box.
Yeah. Just make the option to everyone.
Make the option to everyone. Everyone public. Yes. Just a moment.
Yeah. Okay, sir. Thank you, sir. Sorry, Pratap sir. Patak sir, actually one question is there. That is why I interrupt, sir.
Yeah, sure, sir. We are here only for discussion, not for there is official platform. We want to share.
Okay. Thank you, sir.
Devan sir, your mic is off, sir.
Yeah, can I take questions?
Yeah, please, sir. Please.
Yeah. So question is, as we know, a lot of welding defects are occur during welding. By using CMT, how can this defect reduce? So I told you the main challenge in GMAW process is spatter. Spatter is the major challenge because why industry are using MIG process? Because of continuous process and because of productivity, like compared to TIG and other process. This is a very fast process. So I can tell you with CMT technology, almost zero spatter you can find during the welding. And other, because heat is very, very controlled in CMT process, So you will not find any defect. I can tell you 99% defect-free weld joint you can produce. And that's why CMT is very popular in automotive industry, because automotive industry, productivity, high speed, low thickness, very challenging. Automotive industry is very challenging. So definitely CMT, I think I will tell you 99% challenges will be taken care by this CMT technology. Dissimilar metal, GI joining, burn through, any problem. Yeah, I hope I made answer for your questions. Any other questions? Thank you.
Okay. So thank you very much again, Deven Gob sir. And on the behalf of the organization committee, I also thanks to Fronius India Private Limited for just cooperation in this FDP. And I thank you very much again. So that is the end of our day 5 session first. And I will see you in the next session, that is 1:30. Thank you very much, sir. And that is the certificate of appreciation. That is the token of love from our side.
Yeah, sir. Thank you so much, sir. And thank you to all participants, audience, for passionate listening, and to take out your time for, especially for to learn the welding and to understand the welding in deeper way. That is the most important thing, because without welding, whole world will stop. Nothing will move. You cannot make automotive vehicle. You cannot make boilers. You cannot make kitchen equipment. Nothing. So welding is extremely very important, and you all have took your time for learning the welding. So congratulations to all, and thank you from my side.
Thank you, sir. Thank you.